Being a biker in India is as simple as your father letting you take his motorcycle. Being a biker in India is as simple as your friend's father letting him take his motorcycle. Being a biker in India is as simple as your friend photoshopping your face into Valentino Rossi on motorcycle. Being a biker in India is as simple as you posting your dream bike on social media with a caption depicting your desperate need to spread your legs over a thundering piston. Biker term is very popular in the Western countries as the citizens are more used to four wheels rather than the sweet menace on two wheels. So when someone from their family asks to own a bike, their parents react the same way when the Indian kid asks to move out with their partners before marriage. I was initially a bicycle freak, now a motorcycle lover. To know that journey in my own words, click here. After owning my cuddly ball of metal wrapped with shiny fiber fairing, I was ready to call myself a biker as every Tom and Dick and Harry owning a bicycle. I would speed past everyone else, showing off my new love. I would test a limit, still I'm scared to death. Burnouts are now a piece of cake, and my style level was increased by 100. But let me tell you a story. One fine sunset, and I was all set to go to the beach to capture it with my shooter. I went zoom past everyone in the traffic. No one could stop me. It was like I am flying. In a blink of an eye, I was literally flying. After milliseconds of my flight, I met the rough asphalt who drew 7 new tattoos on my untouched body. The tattooing process went on for 3 to 4 seconds. Then I found myself on the ground, helpless, and my shiny new toy drifting in front of me, making hard love with the asphalt. I couldn't stop it. I couldn't save her. Before I could make any sense of what just happened to my beautiful evening, I was surrounded by crowd, all of them judging me. I wore a helmet which luckily saved me from scraping my brain off, but local people were astonished to know that I am also a localite. I was in pain, but I was more shocked. Was wearing a helmet a crime? Luckily, I liked the view from inside of the helmet. Cause in my town, driving with a helmet was considered lame at that time. Tripling on a bike or scooty was a thing to be proud of. Fortunately, things are changing now, thanks to the new strict traffic laws. People are taking photos of my torn skin covered with my fresh red blood. Among these 20 to 30 group of individuals, a good human came to me and asked me if I was hurt or not. He then arranged for me to reach the hospital and get treated. Sadly, I forgot to thank him before I left. Bay's condition was even worse. She had to be hospitalized for more than a month. Insurance got most of it covered. Just I was left with 7 new tattoos on my body. And that day I learned the meaning of the line, with great power comes great responsibility. The whole point of me sharing this story was to tell you that life is really precious and it can end in the very next moment if you're not careful. Approximately 1.35 million people die in road crashes every day. On average, 3,700 people lose their lives every day on the roads, and additionally 20 to 50 million suffer non-fatal injuries, often resulting in long-term disabilities. Still, people don't consider safety gears as a necessity before hitting the road. There are a couple of vloggers I've seen who get into complete riding gears and go on rides, and people are amazed by their appearance. Like the arrival of someone unique, someone special. But it shouldn't be like this. Being a biker has a lot of perks, like feeling the wind while going more than 100 km per hour, leaning into corners, wheelies, stoppy, burnout, and a lot more. But there are more risks too. I learned my lesson the hard way. Now I am trying to be a better biker. Being a biker is as easy as wearing safety gears before swinging your right leg over your metal-hearted love. Being a biker is simple only if you play by the rules. This is Mr. Game Changer, signing off. Peace.